This is Rapid Fire News, February 26, 2025. I'm Stonewall. We have breaking news from the Bay of Bengal, where our reporter, CHRISTOFF has been arrested by the Indian Space Authorities. We now go to CHRISTOFF in custody. CHRISTOFF?
Yes, well, I have been treated rather nice here, to be honest. I am, however, once again in a cell on foreign soil, naked, for reasons I cannot even understand. I have been assigned a lawyer, but I do not, I don't speak the language, and, but I think we might have come to some sort of deal. As you know, the launch is scheduled for today, and I have been resolute in my intentions. I was able to convey that I would be willing to do whatever to stop those poor pigs from being blasted into space. Someone's coming. Hold on a second.
What is the size of your jumpsuit? We must hurry, Mr. Ballinger. We have to go.
I have to go. They have some clothes for me, and they seem to be in some sort of hurry. Stone?
There's no way that's good news. Now, to the Washington desk and our very own Not Jennifer Tilly Gore.
Thanks, Stone. A few minutes ago, the press secretary was extremely mad and then screamed about something called gladiator rules and cleared the hall. They selected 3 reporters from major news outlets, fitted them with shields and helmets and broadswords. Elon Musk appeared dressed as Caesar, and they're going to have them fight to the death for the right to cover the White House.
Follow-up question, Not Jennifer Tilly Gore. Please tell me you got out of there.
I've seen this kind of action before. I booked out right away, and the rest of the press corps and I are on the grass at the park across from the Musk house, doing our reporting and buying squares for the winner. I got $10 on that CNN chick. She looks like a scrapper. Stone?
Put 20 on her for me. Chaos and mayhem in the Vatican. The Pope is on his deathbed. Our man on the street?
Yeah, well, coming from a semi-strict Italian Catholic house, we were taught to do whatever we wanted to and then confess half of it on Sunday because, the priest can't really testify. But really, the whole point of a pope is kind of silly now. That said, I said a prayer, just to cover my bets. And speaking of bets, I'll take 10 on that Caitlin Collins, too. She looks like she could take a punch. Stone?
I agree. She's got a strong chin for sure. Now, regrettably, we go to Ask Dr. FEMA. Doc?
Oh, thank you, Stone. Today's question comes from a little girl in Little Rock, Arkansas. She writes, "Dear Doctor, my mommy and daddy lost their farm because of the mean orange man, and mommy says that we should pray to Jesus Christ. But I've been praying to Santa, because they're basically the same person, and Santa is alive and dresses better. And Christ is dead as disco. Mommy's mad. Which one of us is right? Signed, Monotheistically Challenged in the Woods." Well, I can say with complete confidence that whatever way you go, you are going to get the same results. Stone?
Surprisingly well handled, Doc. Crash, are you a Santa or a Christ guy?
Well, that's just insane. Between you and I, we must have had 180 years on this big blue world, and I have never seen a truck full of prayers or well-wishers ever feed a hungry child or stop a flood. Plus, I agree with that little girl. Santa is a snappy dresser. Stone?
Lastly, we dispatched Al Gore to India, and he has just arrived and has an update on Christopher Ballinger. Al Gore?
Well, thank you, Stone. They're walking Christoph across the gantry bridge now towards the capsule hatch. We are about 15 minutes from launch time.
Al, I'm sorry, but just what in the hell is going on?
Well, it seems that the language barrier was more problematic than Christoph believed. Somehow it ended up with Ballinger taking the place of those pigs in space.
Unbelievable. Lastly, to the weather. Windy baby, you're up.
Thanks, Stone. Well, it's a perfect day for a huge mistake launch in space, and an insane plot twist. Here in the USA, it's cold and warm and wet and dry. It's like riding out a megadose of hormone meds in a sweat lodge. And in Florida, it's the same arterial red mess as always. Stone?
Well, that'll do it for us here at Rapid Fire News. Rapid Fire News. News at the speed of gunfire.